Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, let's just jump right in today.
Sounds good.
We've got this pile of sources, all centered on artificial intelligence, AI. You sent them over articles, reports.
Yep. Quite a mix.
And our mission, really, is to sift through it all, pull out the clearest insights on, well, what AI is, how it's changing things now, and maybe where it's headed.
Exactly. Think of it as, a focused look at the key takeaways.
Yeah.
Because AI, it's not just robots in movies anymore, is it?
Not at all. It's already here.
It's really embedded in daily life. And we want to zero in on the specific examples the sources bring up.
Okay, so let's start there. Defining AI. The sources seem to agree on a basic idea. Machines or software doing tasks that normally need human intelligence.
Right. But the crucial bit, and what really comes through, is it's not just following static rules. It's about learning.
Learning from data.
Learning from data, yeah. Spotting patterns, making decisions based on those patterns, and actually improving over time, often without explicit line-by-line reprogramming for every adjustment.
That learning part, that's often machine learning, right? That term pops up a lot.
That's the core technique, exactly. Machine learning lets these systems adapt and get better.
And this isn't just theory. The sources are clear. It's in our phones, computers.
Everywhere. Major industries rely on it. Healthcare is a big one mentioned.
Okay, healthcare. How's AI impacting that? More than just, scheduling.
Oh, much more. The sources really dig into diagnostics. Think about AI analyzing medical images.
Like x-rays or scans.
Exactly. Radiology scans, pathology slides. AI, especially using deep learning, that's a type of machine learning with these complex neural networks.
Inspired by the brain, sort of.
Kind of, yeah. It can analyze those images and often spots subtle signs of diseases like certain cancers, sometimes faster or in some studies with more accuracy than a human might alone.
Wow. So it's like a super assistant for doctors.
In a way, a powerful tool.
Yeah.
And it extends to treatment, too. The sources talk about personalized medicine.
Tailoring treatment to the individual.
Precisely. AI analyzes a patient's specific data genetics, history, how they responded to past treatments, and it can suggest therapies that are statistically, more likely to work for them, moving you towards much more precise care.
Okay, what about something maybe more visible day-to-day? Transportation. Self-driving cars are always in the news.
Yeah, that's a prime example in the sources.
Yeah.
Companies like Tesla get mentioned, pioneering autonomous vehicles.
The whole idea being the car drives itself using AI.
Right, using AI to see the world around it, make driving decisions, navigate. The potential safety benefit, cutting down on accidents from human error, is huge.
But it's not quite there yet, is it?
Well, the sources are careful to point that out, too. There are still massive technical hurdles, regulatory questions. Ensuring safety in every possible situation is incredibly complex.
Right, that's crucial context. It's still evolving.
Definitely. And beyond just cars, think logistics, delivery routes, supply chains.
Getting packages to us faster.
Essentially, yes. AI algorithms analyze traffic, weather, delivery points in real time to figure out the absolute most efficient routes. Saves time, saves fuel, cuts costs. It's a massive optimization engine.
Okay, and switching gears, entertainment. My streaming feeds definitely feel like they know me.
They probably do. The sources explain this well. Platforms like Netflix, Spotify, they use AI recommendation engines.
They were.
They analyze everything. What you watched or listened to before, what other people with similar tastes like, even when you watch, what device you use.
All that data.
All crunched by AI to suggest the next movie, show, or song specifically for you. Keeps you hooked.
Makes sense. And education, the sources mentioned, changes there too.
Yes, adaptive learning platforms. This is really interesting.
How so?
It's not just showing you information. The AI analyzes how you interact with the material, where you get stuck, where you fly through it, what kind of explanations click for you. And then it dynamically changes things, the pace, the difficulty, maybe even the style of teaching to fit your specific needs. The aim is more effective, personalized learning, making it more accessible too.
Okay, so AI is clearly making waves now. What about the future? Where did the sources suggest AI might take us next?
Agriculture comes up quite a bit.
Farming. War.
AI monitoring crop health, using sensors, drones, satellite images, predicting weather with more accuracy, analyzing soil, optimizing irrigation down to tiny sections of a field.
So much more precise farming, less waste.
Exactly. Higher yields, less water, Fewer chemicals, potentially.
Yeah.
And the bigger scale, space exploration.
Space.
Yeah, NASA and others are already using AI. They get back just unbelievable amounts of data from satellites, rovers, telescopes.
Too much for people to sift through.
Way too much. AI helps process it, find anomalies, analyze images, even prioritize what data is most interesting to send back. It's becoming essential for understanding the universe.
That seems like a good lead-in to another huge challenge, climate change. Can AI help there?
The sources suggest it has a potentially vital role. Analyzing complex environmental data, modeling climate trends more accurately, predicting natural disasters.
Optimizing energy grids, too.
Right, optimizing renewable energy grids, figuring out the best way to manage solar and wind power, and even helping develop solutions for reducing carbon emissions. It's seen as a potentially powerful tool.
Okay, so incredible potential, but the sources also dedicate a lot of space to the challenges, the downsides, the things we need to be careful about.
Absolutely. And privacy is a huge one. It keeps coming up.
Because AI needs data.
Massive amounts of it. And often that includes personal data. So big questions arise. How is it collected? How is it stored securely? How is it being used? Who controls it?
Yeah, serious questions. And then there's the jobs issue. That seems to worry a lot of people.
It does. And the sources address it directly. They acknowledge, look, AI will automate tasks, especially repetitive ones. Some jobs will likely become obsolete. But the sources also really emphasize that AI creates new jobs. Roles in developing AI, maintaining it, applying it in new ways across industries. So the focus in these materials isn't just on job loss, it's very much on the need for adaptation.
Reskilling. Education.
Exactly. Continuous learning, workforce training, navigating that transition is presented as the key challenge, rather than just, robots taking over everything. It's a shift.
What about fairness? Bias in AI, that gets talked about a lot too.
Another critical point in the sources. Because AI learns from data, right?
Right.
If the data it learns from reflects existing societal biases, historical inequalities, unfair patterns.
The AI learns the bias.
It can, yes.
Yeah.
And then it might perpetuate that bias in its decisions. Think about things like hiring algorithms, loan applications, even potentially criminal justice risk assessments. If the data is biased, the outcome can be unfair or discriminatory.
That's a major concern.
It is. And that's why the sources stress this absolute need for transparency, understanding how AI makes decisions, and for fairness, actively working to mitigate bias. Plus, clear accountability when AI systems cause harm.
So, given all that, the potential and the pitfalls, how do the sources suggest we move forward? How do we get the good parts of AI without the bad?
Well, they really emphasize responsible development. That means things like strong data privacy laws, clear ethical guidelines and standards for building and deploying AI.
Things we need to agree on.
Yes, and it can't be done in isolation. The sources highlight the need for collaboration.
Between who?
Governments, tech companies, researchers, civil society groups. Everyone needs to be involved. The goal, as these sources frame it, is building AI that isn't just smart, but also safe, fair, and genuinely inclusive, beneficial for everyone.
Okay, so if we try to boil down the core message from all these sources we've looked at, what is it?
I think it's that AI is undeniably powerful. It's already reshaping huge parts of our world, from healthcare to how we get around.
And it has enormous future potential, agriculture, space, maybe even helping with climate change.
Right, but, and this is a big but,
there are serious challenges, privacy concerns, the changing job market, the risk of bias.
Exactly. Those hurdles are real and demand serious attention. But the path forward, presented in these sources, isn't about stopping AI. It's about guiding it.
Through thoughtful design, ethical rules, working together.
The idea is that we can steer AI development to unlock its potential for hopefully a genuinely better future for all of us.
Well, thank you for joining us for this deep dive into artificial intelligence. It's definitely a topic to keep thinking about as it evolves so quickly.
Absolutely. And maybe as you think about how fast AI is becoming part of everything, consider this.
Okay.
How can we, each of us, individually and also together as a society, make sure that this incredible power is used not just for more innovation, but really for the benefit and betterment of everyone? Something to ponder.